Well, Washington County has been under a burn ban since Christmas Day. And now Benton County has put a 24-hour ban in place. Officials say this is due to extreme weather conditions. 5 News reporter Laura Castleman talked with the Springdale Fire Department about why following these protocols are important for your safety.
Officials say extremely dry conditions combined with strong, gusty winds have created a high fire danger across the area. As a result, all outdoor burning, including campfires, fire pits, and burning yard debris, is considered too risky right now. Captain Bettis with the Springdale Fire Department says these bans are crucial for your safety and the safety of those around you.
The one little strike could spread between yards, between fences, could burn house or multiple houses.
With wind gusts up to 45 miles per hour, Captain Bettis says it only takes one spark to create a dangerous situation. And now is not the time to play with fire.
It could grow out of the homeowner's yard really quick, really fast, and get out of control, and it could harm them or even harm us trying to extinguish it.
Captain Bettis says this time of year also brings a flare-up in brush fire calls, making it more important than ever to follow the burn ban protocols. Washington County Judge Patrick Deakins released a statement about the burn ban, saying in part, one uncontrolled burn can quickly turn into a major emergency, putting lives, homes, and first responders in danger. This burn ban is a necessary step to protect our communities. Washington County has experienced prolonged dry conditions that significantly increase the likelihood of grass fires and wildfires spreading rapidly, particularly during windy conditions common this time of year.
Fire aware situation, so we're kind of like they say the weather, we're aware of the weather. The most common thing that I have seen is most people aren't aware it's a burn ban and then will set a fire.
The most important thing to remember, one little strike can turn into something much bigger.
Right now the wind's one of the main factors, is because one little catch could burn down a lot of stuff.
Officials are urging everyone to be a part of the effort to keep communities safe. If you spot illegal burning, speak up and always stay alert for potential fire debris in your neighborhood. For the latest updates and safety tips, visit the Washington or Benton County website. Laura Castleman, 5 News.
All right, thanks, Laura, for that report. And with the new year just days away, it's time to celebrate. But if you're wanting to celebrate with fireworks, it's important to know where and when you can legally pop them. Many cities in our area do not allow fireworks on New Year's Eve. That's Bentonville, Rogers, Springdale, Fayetteville, and Fort Smith. They've all banned fireworks within city limits. Some towns like Farmington, Bella Vista, Greenland, and Garfield do allow fireworks, but only during certain time periods. You can find a full list of the specific firework policies for your city on our website. Well, we're less than 3 days away from the new year, and that also means that several new state laws are about to take effect, with one that could help you save money at the grocery store. Beginning on January 1st, Arkansas's 0.125% state sales tax on food like meat, fish, eggs, poultry, produce, and bread will go away. The change is expected to save consumers statewide between $10 and $12 million each year.
The consumer's tax bill will not be zero because on non-food items they're still paying a tax. This is simply on grocery items, and then you also have the soft drink and the candy portion of that tax that also will not go away.
State leaders say even though the savings may seem small, every little bit helps. Other laws that are going into effect on Thursday include Act 948, which bans state entities from hiring unauthorized aliens. Act 708 changes unemployment benefits and requires a person receiving them to report at least 5 work search contacts weekly to the state board. Act 631 allows those using SNAP benefits to meet work requirements by volunteering at any public entity that receives state funding. And Act 748 increases the disability onset age by 20 years. This means that if a disability occurred before the age of 46, the person can be eligible for tax advantage savings accounts. You can find the full list of laws going into effect this Thursday on our website, 5newsonline.com. A Texas man who had been missing for several weeks was found dead in a Walmart parking lot in Springdale. 78-year-old Hector Balderas was reported missing on December 13th. Springdale police say his body was discovered yesterday inside a van parked outside the store. His son released a statement saying in part, quote, "As we move forward, we will allow law enforcement time to complete their investigation to ensure foul play was not a factor in my father's passing." According to a release from the Springdale Police Department, an investigation into his death is underway. There are no current signs of foul play. People lined the sidewalks outside Mar-a-Lago before the high-stakes meeting between President Trump and Zelensky on Sunday afternoon to discuss a peace plan with Russia. This comes after the president had what he says was a productive call with Russian President Putin earlier Sunday morning. Jack Wu is in West Palm Beach, Florida, with more.
A step towards peace in Ukraine. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky landed in Miami Sunday to meet with President Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. This comes as Russia continues to bombard Ukraine. A recent drone and missile attack in Kyiv killed one person and injured over 24.
We have two willing parties, we have two willing countries. They want to see it end. The people of Ukraine want it to end, and the people of Russia want it to end, and the two leaders want it to end.
Demonstrators lined the streets outside President Trump's home, demanding peace. Law enforcement kept them at a distance, barricading the sidewalk directly in front of Mar-a-Lago.
We want lasting peace, and we really want to encourage both Presidents Trump and Zelensky to work towards a fair and just peace for Ukraine.
Zelensky discussed his 20-point peace plan, laying out terms for territorial and security guarantees. Trump spoke with Russian President Vladimir Putin just hours before Zelensky's arrival. He called the phone call, quote, productive.
We're in final stages of talking, and we're going to see. Otherwise, it's going to go on for a long time. It'll either end, or it's going to go on for a long time.
This Ukrainian national living in Fort Lauderdale is hopeful for real change.
There was a lot of people killed by Putin, so I believe President Trump, who I gave my voice in previous election because I trusted him, he said, I will stop this war.
That was Jack Wu reporting. Following the meeting, organizers will now focus their attention on what comes next for Ukraine and U.S. involvement in the months ahead. And at least one person was killed and another sustained life-threatening injuries after two helicopters collided mid-air and crashed in Hamilton, New Jersey. The helicopters collided and only the pilots were on board each aircraft. The FAA and the National Transportation Safety Board will be investigating the crash. In a statement, the NTSB said the agency is looking into the in-flight collision. Once the wreckage from the scene is documented, the aircrafts will be moved to a secure facility for further evaluation.
It's just unimaginable, you know. You don't know these people, but I mean, they say it hits close to home. It's in my backyard. And we had to watch it all unfold, and, it's not, I don't, someone's not going home to their family tonight, and it's not something you can comprehend, and it just doesn't sit right.
A preliminary report by the NTSB is expected within 30 days of the incident.